Greetings and hallucinations, ladies and lads. I am Chancellor of the harmonious frequencies of the mighty empire of Onion, and this is Ylands. You might not have been able to recognize it. I mean, maybe from this tree, or this fence, possibly this piece of grass hanging out here. But yeah, I just downloaded a new update for the game, and I can only assume, without checking any of the news or update notes or anything like that, that the update was character customization. Lo and behold. Originally, there were only 2 heads that you could pick for dudes. I think it was these 2, as a matter of fact. So now you've got this guy. And this guy. Oh. And this man with his fantastic beard. These guys' face are kind of smooshed. I still like this one the most, probably. Yeah, because my nose isn't quite that flat IRL. So I think this one most closely resembles my own face. Only not by much. Not by much. I'm not quite that pixelated. Not quite. Okay, my hair is dark browns. Aha! There's the old face there. Can we not do a purple? Didn't we have purple hair? There we go. That was the old hair. So yeah, explore some of the options here. That's what it all looks like, but I do like the old character that we had. So yeah, definitely minimal improvement here. Okay, I'm pretty sure that that's my name. We are male, head 2, hair 3, purple, done. Okay, create, explore, home, editor. What's home do? Where's this take us? My share games? List of active share games. If you're not sure about what share game is, be sure to check our forum share game fact by pressing the button below. Share games can take your online experience to a whole new level. You can turn a local game into a share game by adding it to the cloud by pressing the add game button below. So if we add game Mad World, I don't want to upload right now because I'm actually uploading a video in the background. And so it would either not do anything here, or it would interrupt the amount of time that I'm uploading already. Change tier. Coins per month. Oh man, come on now. Don't be like this. Don't be like this, game. 4,600 coins that I have. What's link account do? I don't know. Explore. Okay. Search 3 games. Okay. Oh, nice loading screen, though. It used to just look up at the clouds and do the little swirly thing. It still had the words up at the top there and the bottom. But at least there's some kind of art in the loading screen. So a few differences in the main menu and all that kind of stuff. Interesting. Completely unnecessary, I think, but still interesting. When you have such a huge problem with lag in the game, in single-player worlds, I don't understand what the priority is of doing a main menu, but that's okay. It's not my business and not my game to develop, so it's not my priorities. Yeah. Okay. We know all about most of this stuff, I think. Oh. We start out up here at the top. So yeah, I've done literally nothing since last time, of course, as per usual. So I will be working on making a room today. Yeah, see, look at this. We just got in here. Look at this lag while it's trying to figure out if I'm inside or outside. Okay. So I feel like leaving this column of stone right here. I think that's pretty good. I think this area right here is going to be the entrance to the next room. And what the next room is going to involve will be a energy workstation, right? Energy bench or whatever it's called for making electronics. It will have the locksmith table, and it will have the chemistry station. I overlooked the fact that we also need a place for a charging station and possibly a Ylandium refinery inside here. And so those two items might also go in this one room. It's a strong possibility, as in I've pretty much already decided that this is where they are going to go, for sure. And yeah, that's the last of the workbenches that need to be housed, so far as I know. So it's just these three guys right here. So they don't need much space, and these two items don't really need a whole lot of space, but I don't want them to feel cramped in either. So I'm going to give them plenty of room, while trying not to go overboard and totally dig out that entire side of the mountain or anything like that. That's something I haven't been overly careful about, is understanding the dimensions of the mountain itself and knowing how close I am to the outside. There were a couple of times when I ran into dirt, and I started to worry over on that side, especially if I was about to exit the side of the mountain or not. We can take a peek and see how close we are, but I don't think it's that bad. See, we're pretty close to the edge, but the underground, it probably only comes out to about here. So we've got a good ways to go there. And this shaft is very near to the wall on this side, and so we are getting very close to the outside of the mountain while I try to make this new room over here. So that's something I'm going to have to keep in mind, and I may even try digging sort of at that angle. It's also likely that I should pop a strength potion and take out 4 of these, or at least 2, right? Get a 4 square wide door, something like here. Take all those out and just make the room right there. That would take a couple of strength potions, though. Because, whoa, wow. This is totally unnecessary. Holy cow. Okay, so this is the new inventory then. That's fine. Got bamboo shoots and bamboos. Are these piles of ashes? They are. Man. Okay, vehicles is a new tab. That's pretty good. Steam engines, an Ylandium engine. All small engines. I have yet to see them make large engines. That looks pretty neat. I like the crank on the front there. Fairly authentic, I would say. Okay, all items, key items. Miscellaneous. Okay, sculptures. Googly eyes, really? Stone spikes. Snowballs. Oh, a blueprint camera. That's interesting. So if you take a picture of something, you know how to build it? Is that how that goes? That's interesting. That's kind of like how my dad does stuff. He take a picture or draw something real quick, and then he can make as many of those as he has materials for. Okay, flag, soil boxes, the soldering iron we'll eventually need. I like this one pretty well. Coffee and the Z. So yeah, I do have a pretty strong feeling I may knock out this wall right here, just the center of it, and make that a doorway into another room. That room might then wrap around and join up with this, so that can all be one room in the back there, and that'll be kind of like the electronics room or whatever. And then I'll try to run electricity up and over through the ceiling, put in some electric lights and stuff like that. I know I talked about it before, and I've been kind of iffy about it, because these crystals light up a lot, and I have a lot of these crystals, so if I just place them around, we would have plenty of light for right-click is use. We would have plenty of light for the entire place without my headlamp. So that's another strong possibility. I may just put crystals around everywhere to light the place, instead of using expensive electronic lamps. And if that's the case, I probably don't need to knock that out. I probably just need a small room, which this area here would probably satisfy the need for. Yeah, this is definitely going to take some getting used to, that's for sure. Okay, I'm going to get to it, and I'll bring you all back after progress has been made. Well, it looks like the smelting furnaces can hold 12 items now. That's pretty interesting. All of this has been changed. So yeah, in possession, 123 ingots. Can craft 88 more. So that's pretty interesting. So let's see, what are we going to need for the okay, workstation, workbench, nothing. Energy workbench, why isn't it showing up here? Okay, yeah, planks, nails, soldering iron, and magnifying glass. Soldering iron is a steel rod, copper wires, and a hammer. Two raw glass. Okay. The foundry, yeah, it looks like 12 items instead of 9, which is pretty interesting. I do kind of like that. I think I need a couple of these. We don't need any more cannonballs for the time being. I'm probably going to need a bunch more of these. Though I don't want to make my entire floor of this, because I think it's ugly. Yeah, I just thought I would show y'all. The expanded abilities. Yeah, so you open a container, all of the storage is on this side, so there's 16 plus 2, 18 total slots of storage in a bank safe. Oh, run into the wall there because of the lag. Okay. We have the wooden chest here, which holds 12. So I'm not sure that's changed. I'm not sure any of the storage amounts have changed. it just looks different the way that it's laid out here. So the wooden cabinet is the same. Yeah, tanning rack, we see all the recipes here, ingredients, and we can craft 12 items at a time here. It retained all of my string. There's no collect all or take all button like there used to be. I guess I just have to click on these one by one to get everything back. There is a craft button down here I can now see. I have a water bottle sitting in front of my monitor, and it just barely covers up this corner, but I can see there's a crafting button. So that's cotton, that's flax. If we gather up some leaves real quick. So yeah, now that we have 6 plants, we should be able to fill this up halfway, basically. There we go. Perfect. So that's not bad, I'd say. And then this one, we should be able to make a couple of cloths. Perfect. Okay, so nothing bad about it, it's just a little bit different than what I'm used to seeing. Which happens when a game updates. Yeah, just have to click on these manually. Which is perfectly fine. It's just time consuming. See, I like these. The design of this is very cool. Very interesting looking. But I don't see any square items that match it. It's just the angled blocks that have that design. Unless these have that design on the bottom, which is possible. These might also have that design on the bottom. Who knows? We'll just have to find out when we get them ready to be set down. Oh. Well, anyways, I haven't made a lot of progress yet. I just got this dug out. And I haven't decided still if I want this room to go all the way down to the other side. But I went ahead and dug it out so that we have the option available just in case I change my mind in the future, which I am wont to do at times. But yeah, it's pretty trashy back here. I went ahead and leveled out most of the floor. There's still some little divots and dents there and here. I still need to close up the entryway to the maintenance area. What happened right there? It's the weirdest thing. Trying to fly up. There we go. Get all this trash from down below plopping up here for no reason. Yeah, look at all these. None of this stuff was dug from up here, it was all dug from down below. But I guess the items, whenever they spawn up above, so that they're not glitched into the ground. That I can understand. I'm not about to complain about any of that. Okay. Still pretty questionable about when my light wants to turn on and off. That's for sure. But alright, I'm going to try to get this party started, or worked on at least. And, yeah. Just wanted to show you all the new... I guess we should check on the alchemy brewing, too. So the plants are still able to grow on top of each other, apparently. We've got a couple more Arctic willows coming up. I'm going to have to break some eventually. But we should be fine for now. Yeah, let's see how it looks with the alchemy. Okay, it's pretty much exactly the same. We've got the essence. Yeah, the ingredient, the magic powder, and then it tells us what the result is. I don't understand what these are. Orchids. Bamboo shoots. Nothing. Potion of flight. Already know that. Craftsman's potion. We already know. Health potion. We already know. Aloe vera? No. Quinoa? Craftsman potion? Desert sage? Oh. We don't know what desert sage is for, hey? How many? I only have one, I think. I may have to plant a few more of those, get some seeds from them, and experiment with that, because I don't actually know what that does. Desert sage. That's got to be a good one, though. Anyways, yeah. I'm going to continue on, then. Alright, just to get a quick look at our building palette here. We've got these iron blocks, right? Let's see if they do look any different on the other side. They do. They're just a solid color, which is almost preferable to this really weird circles, kind of. I guess one could argue that they're diamond patterned, since the dark spots are diamonds. I don't know, though. I don't know. Yeah, this is definitely the doorway, though, so... Wham. There's one. 2, 3. 1. 2, 3. Which isn't too bad. This is a pretty nice sized area, I would say. Right, something like this. Isn't too shabby. Do I want to run solid in the center? I think I might. Let's flip these over and just do solid blocks in the middle. No, that looks hideous. That looks absolutely horrendous. That looks nothing like it should. Let's just continue with this wonky looking crazy pattern here. Okay. So is this overwhelming when you come inside? If I can get outside again. There we go. I mean, it really depends on the walls. With this stone wall, it doesn't look too bad. And with this stone wall, it's not too bad. Just looking straight at the floor, though, it is a little bit overwhelming, I'd say. So let's see what these blocks look like. Okay, they are 2 by 2, which is not exactly what I was hoping for, but we can cram them in down here. That's a possibility. We've got these blocks that are also 2 by 2s. They have a cool, almost scaled shaped pattern to them. I really like these. These are strong possible wall blocks for sure. Combined with these, probably. Are these 1-bys? These are 1-bys. It doesn't quite look right with the rest of this pattern, or else I would put them as the doorway piece. But I think this piece sunk down into the ground is pretty ideal for an entryway. Ta-da! And I was looking at these pieces here. I don't have to go back to the room. If I could just get over the lag. Yeah, these are 3 blocks high instead of just 2 blocks, like I had assumed that they were. I think even bringing them down wouldn't be bad. If I look at it from a little ways away, that feels a little cramped. It's not quite as bad. Let's try this. And I wasn't aware that I had so many of them. That's okay. We'll need them elsewhere. Okay, I do like this. And then behind it we could put this block. Wham. We even could... wrong way. Wrong way again. There we go. Use this block to stand up here, but it's not tall enough. So we would need to do something on each side. Okay, so this is something I'm going to have to work on then. Let's take these back for right now. The floor in here, though, is pretty well set. And I'm not worried about that. I just need to figure out better walls. I'm inclined to go back by one more. Clear this out, put at least one more row of floors, and then start the wall. I have a strong inclination to do this. I feel like if I add one more row back here, that should house all of the equipment that I need, no problem. And then what I think I'll do is go ahead and eat that, one of those strength potions, or both, depending on how long it takes, and knock these stones out, not to expand this room, but instead to create a new room for cooking, specifically in food production. So I could put in plants, similar to what we did here, put in plant pots with food items on them, grow those inside there, like a banana tree, pineapple tree, pineapple plant, whatever you want to call it. And of course there's plenty of others that I can't think of right now that I'm trying to think about. And potatoes, carrots, spinach, cassava would be good, melons, all of these. Probably not cotton, quinoa, all of those. This is a huge problem. This has happened several times. I don't know if they're actually switched or not until I find a new thing and put it in my inventory. I won't be able to tell. Yeah, see, they're not switched. They're not swapping properly. And I don't know. Okay, now they've swapped somehow. And now they've swapped. So this is super weird. Super inconvenient. And I'm not sure what the cause is. Yeah, that moved them over there. So that's super strange. I had an instance earlier where I had these blocks in my inventory, but I couldn't see them until I put something else in my inventory, and then they showed up. So that was really weird. A few new bugs with their newest implementations, but I suppose that's to be expected of any time there's changes. Well, I placed this down not even 10 seconds ago, and I can't see it to pick it up. At the same time, I tried to place this one here, and it cannot be placed. Must touch another object or terrain. There is object right there, but it cannot be placed. Surprisingly, it says I only have one in my inventory. My flashlight keeps going on and off over here too because I can't just toggle it on for some reason. Yeah, I can't quite tell if this actually exists or not, because it doesn't seem to... I don't have any collision with it. I can't actually punch it. I wish I had recorded it because I did. I literally put it down less than a minute ago. I'm hitting the stone behind it, I can tell. It's like I haven't actually placed it down there. But visually, there it is. Which isn't ideal because it would be perfectly fine if I could place this one right here. It's not allowing me to place this one anywhere. Okay, I can place it there. And now I can't pick it up either. And I can walk through it. So whatever they did with this game, with the newest update, fun times with the with the menus and all that kind of stuff, but it's already introduced so many other bugs. It's not worth it to me to play this right now. The lag is just as bad, if not worse. Another super weird thing I'll show you here. Okay, yeah, not enough inventory space, that's understandable. Okay, so I have a full inventory, supposedly. If I take this block, it replaces this, right? So as long as I have a full inventory, I can still replace items, this first item in my inventory with other blocks that I want to take out of here. You saw I had an empty inventory until we got into here and refreshed the inventory, and then finally that block popped up. So yeah, I think I may have to let this game sit around until the next update, because clearly whatever they did to it to get it to where it is now has broken a few things, making it even more difficult to play than it already was with the lag. These menus do look nice. They're interesting. If this is how it was from the first time I had ever played the game, I wouldn't mind it at all, because, you know, it's nice to look at. It's very bright, for me personally. I'm not a big fan of the bright colors, but that's part of the game too. All the stuff around here is pretty bright. But yeah, it's difficult to get things done. And if I have to go into the editor to move these, or see if they're even recognized, then I will. Even in the editor, it's not recognizing these blocks. It just says stone block. These are the ones behind them. Right? So there's that. It's still this. There's only a stone block here. Nothing in front of it or behind it, which is fine. So yeah, even in the editor, I can't move these blocks for whatever reason. They're stuck forever. Super unfortunate. Oh, I found out you move the camera around holding right click. Move it around. I just found that out when I logged in just now. So if y'all are using the editor, yeah, that's how you do that. Yeah, super sad. Can't do anything with these blocks. Can't move them, can't delete them, or anything. And I can't have them be a permanent fixture on my world here, so I don't know what the other option is to do except for start over. I don't know if I can load a previous save or anything like that. But I'll look into it, and hopefully I'll have it figured out by next week. If not, we might be seeing a new series pop up. It might still be Ylands. It might be a completely different game. Until they can update and fix all these bugs. But we'll see. Now I can't... Yep, nothing. Can't punch it. Can't right-click it to pick it up or anything. That should never happen. And I should have been able to place that on the wall exactly like this one was over here. My light shouldn't be flickering on and off. That should be toggled so that I don't have to worry about that nonsense anymore. There's a lot of things that need to be fixed in this game for me to be able to enjoy it while I'm playing, you know? Right now, it's a pretty enjoyable game, but at this level, at this progress in the game, man, I'm pretty frustrated by being unable to do a whole bunch of this stuff. So yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there for this episode. I'm going to try and fix this, I guess, in the editor. See if I can get these blocks picked up and figured out. And I did get almost a hole knocked into the wall over here to start the doorway into the the food area. So that is progress made. Yeah. really bummed out about that. I like the new menus. I think they look nice. But there's so many other things that need to be fixed in this game. Working on menus should have been way, way down on their list over performance issues and stuff. Stuff like this. And bugs with the inventory. I don't know if that's just because of the new look of it. That could totally be something with the way that this renders in. Must be getting interfered with or something. I don't know. I don't know anything about programming or game design or anything like that. So I can't diagnose the problem. All I know is that there is a problem. And I would have tried to prioritize fixing that over making it look pretty. You know what I mean? So, all respect to the devs. They're doing their best. They're doing what they can to make the game more fun. I really like these for wall pieces. I started on the lower level. And I may try to shake it up too. I may try to alternate these sort of scaled pieces with these crossbar pieces, because I could see them being annoying if they were like this all the way up. They almost look better as maybe corner pieces because they look rounded, sort of. So they would look better maybe as corner pieces or columns or something like that. But I'm going to see how it does. At least I'm going to do it like this with the decorated blocks on the bottom. I'm going to do at least one row around the entire bottom. Because otherwise it's going to get really expensive. These are 4 iron ingots each. And I can only make them one at a time. So it's expensive and time consuming. But yeah, I'll try to do something like that. And then alternate them with the other blocks. With the crossbars like this. And see how that goes. And I don't know what I'm going to do with the inside of the wall. Maybe these little blocks, where did they go? These here. Right, with the wide diamonds. I may have to make up a whole bunch of those and use them for the inside of this wall. Because most of the other iron blocks are all too large. But these I could put in a pattern like so. Around, at least on this wall itself. The other 3 walls can be whatever I want them to be. But I even think I'll leave those there because that's probably definitely what I'll do on this front wall here. But yeah, that's going to have to be it for this episode. I can't handle this today. It's just not worth it to me. So yeah, if you want to catch the next one, be sure to subscribe. Consider supporting my channel through the Patreon link down in the video description. And feel free to check out any of my other videos or playlists that you might be interested in. I thank you so much for all the time you spend on my channel, and I hope blessings of wisdom and peace on all of you. Farewell.